Hi, it's Hannah. I'm hopefully going to be doing the rest of my Q&A right now. I tried to do it while I was sick and I was just rambling. I've kind of accepted that I'll probably be rambling anyway. So the first set of questions are from Ken's. He posted as Daisy Bondurant. And so the first questions are about Hayden. So number one, did you ever imagine her being with someone like Dorian? The easy answer to that question is no. And that's mostly because I didn't really picture her being with anyone. You know, that sounds really bad and sad. But when I made her, she wasn't supposed to be someone who really had connections. She was supposed to be kind of cold and distant. So I didn't really picture her being with anyone. But I'm glad she is kind of with Dorian. He's a good match for her because a huge thing for Hayden is being a vampire, and she's always terrified to tell people because she doesn't think, like, she thinks they'll be scared of her and then they'll leave, and that's a huge thing for her because she gets attached really easily, she trusts really easily. But Dorian obviously wasn't scared, or maybe he was, I don't know, he just didn't have a huge problem with her being a vampire, so glad about that. But to answer that question, no, I didn't picture it with someone like Dorian. The second one, she looks like she would be such a butthole, but she isn't. Is that on purpose? Kind of. It's kind of on purpose. Originally she was supposed to be kind of, like I said, cold and distant, but she didn't turn out that way. And as far as the face, I wanted someone who was beautiful, but also kind of intimidating. And Anna, who was played by, is definitely good for that. And random fact, I just bought my school dance dress for two reasons. One, because it's awesome, and two, because Hayden's play-by was the one who was modeling it. So I went ahead and bought it. Anyway, moving on to questions about Nova, still from Ken's. Does she just hate Ansley because Ansley wants to snog her face off? Nova kind of secretly hates everyone. It's not specifically Ansley. But she wouldn't say no to snogging. She would pretty much snog everyone, even if she secretly hates them. Can Ansley snog her face off? Yeah, Ansley can snog her face off. Now about Drew, when he gets out of his cootie stage, we need to talk. I know that isn't a question, but yeah, we can talk when he gets out of his cootie stage. He's a third year now, so probably sometime next term, get out of his cootie stage. He's just too young right now to really understand. Okay, and I feel like I'm talking really fast because I'm trying not to ramble. Slow down. Because when I did this originally, I was just talking on and on for like 10 minutes about Hayden. I'm gonna stop myself unless you guys want to hear me ramble on and on about Hayden, because I can. So about Sasha, still in Ken's. She seems like such a bitch. Is she always like this? Yeah, pretty much. Originally she was very not a motivated person and very middle ground. Obviously she didn't like Imperial Blood or anything, but she wasn't super active or super out there about that. And then when I brought her back, I definitely changed that and made her more bitchy. So yeah, she always is. Can Ansley please get at least one snog session in? Maybe. We kind of identified it. Sasha as a tease. She likes flirting, but she doesn't really often get stuff out of that. And also about Sasha, she's like the extreme version of Nova. Sasha is violently aggressive, and Nova is very passive aggressive, kind of like me. And yeah, so but maybe to the stomp session with Sasha and Ansley. No promises. She's there for flirting. Okay, so that's it from Ken's, and I'm really happy that I didn't ramble for 10 minutes because this is only now a 5-minute video, and that works. So those are Ken's questions, and I'm gonna stop this, and then up next will be, I believe, Beth's questions. So yeah.